to thank all the parents out there who entrusted their children to this school and then stuck with it. As Mr. Dickerson was saying, the perseverance is truly admirable. I'm sure that it wasn't always easy, but it was worth it. I also want to thank all the teachers, the administrators, and the board directors. It is rare to find a staff that so consistently goes above and beyond for each and every student. I don't know if we can thank you enough. I cannot believe just how far we have come as a class, and as school as a whole. 4 years ago, when I started as a freshman, I had no idea what lay ahead of me. In freshman year, we read Plato's Dialogues, and the Iliad, and the Odyssey, and I remember how much we complained because these were college courses, and why were we taking these in high school? We even had joked about having an end-of-year bonfire to burn books. This year, we can't get enough of the literature. There were 2 books in our curriculum that we weren't able to finish. Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky and 1984 by George Orwell. But all of the seniors are planning to continue reading these on their own time over the summer. We've even been begging Mr. Franz to start a podcast. Because we don't want our learning to end. We value so much what you have to say. Looking back, I can see how the early years of my time at Martin Saints would have been much easier if I'd been a little more open-minded. For those of you who know me, know that that isn't my strong suit. It really has been quite the journey. Like any path, there have been ups and downs, but looking out at all of you, I'm so proud of how far we have come. It's no secret that the school has a rigorous curriculum. In freshman year, we attempted a classical math course. It was very difficult and ultimately did not work out. But then the school separated us into more fitting math classes. We were still challenged, but they met us where we were, and I've grown to love math in a way that I could have never imagined under Mrs. Newberry for the past 3 years. Any classes that we struggled in, we could be sure for help if we went to a teacher, because the faculty here are devoted, faithful, and very capable. I cannot tell you how many times I have heard Mrs. Jekyll, Deacon Roberts, or Mr. Dickerson talk about the school at an open house. I think I have the school mission permanently ingrained in the back of my mind. But it has taken me until senior year to realize just how much of their mission was accomplished. I went through a major transition in my family life during the past few years. I was going through a rough time. And let me tell you, not only did the teachers notice, but they immediately did all that they could to help out me and my family. Deacon Roberts would check in with us regularly to talk about our prayer lives. Mrs. Newberry and Mrs. Jekyll made us meals, and all the teachers prayed for us and helped us stay on top of our academic work. I don't know any of the other schools that have a tight enough community for a relationship like this, where the teachers truly care about each and every student. It's beautiful, and again, it's such a huge accomplishment for a school this young. One thing that always stuck with me was the idea of our school cultivating this family of families. We start each year with the ultimate icebreaker, as I like to call it, the canoe trip, the camping and canoe trip, where we get accustomed to each other, and we start out the year by growing a bond. So it sets a foundation for a bond that only gets stronger as we learn and grow together in our community. I see students and teachers embody the mission of the family every single day. Communication is one of the most important components of a family. The teachers demonstrate this by the setup of the faculty room. Their desks are all situated so that they can talk to each other, which is key to having integrated subjects. They also have a group calendar so that the students aren't overwhelmed by assignments. Because as important as our school family is, the teachers also recognize the importance of having family time at home. The school has fostered a place where students can rely on teachers and each other when they need help. It is a community built on faith and trust. There is no question we cannot ask. If at any moment I or another student was struggling with our faith, we could turn to a teacher for guidance without fear of being judged or dismissed. This year, Deacon Roberts placed a theology question box in the hallway for any and all questions from the students. We were able to ask anonymously so that fear of shame, stupidity, or embarrassment would not prevent us from asking our questions. Every few weeks during our daily prayer period, the questions were answered by various faculty members. This is what is so unique about Martin Saints. They communicate like a family, they care like a family, and they have your back like a family. It's incredible to see where we are all now, 4 years later. And growing together, we have become more confident in who we are and what we are capable of. This is seen in the diversity of our plans following school. Not only have we tackled the difficult questions, we've had good conversations, and found ourselves in the process. We did it all from scratch. Little by little, we started clubs for special interests and started planning school events like the coffee house and movie nights. In the classroom, we began to engage more deeply with our texts and opened to the beauty that could be encountered in them. Now the school is very well-rounded, politics, sports, and an amazing education to back it all up. It's insane to remember what school was like freshman year versus today. We kept our books and belongings in the little closets, and we had to cram into them between periods with barely any elbow room. But today we have lockers lining the halls. And in the beginning, we had very few clubs, like I said. But this year alone, we threw a beautiful junior and senior banquet, and we performed an incredible play, and competed with other schools in our own track and cross-country teams. So what does all of this show? That we took on the challenges of a brand new school, and we excelled. Now, thanks to our experiences at Marching Saints, we are equipped to go out into the world and continue to grow in our faith, and as individuals in a new world. And again, I can't thank the faculty and administrators enough. Without the people who sustained this school and the teachers who gave their wisdom to the students, we could not have come as far as we have. So fellow graduates, look back, see what you've become, and be proud of yourself for all of your accomplishments. Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it.